A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Jennings. A little release to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got him. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's athletic.
Here's a little room there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Bingo, move it, bingo, move it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Handoff, Isaac Brown. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that...
Could be an alley. Touchdown Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 48, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's the pressure, and it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The sure hands, it's Brown. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to run it, and the ball is free on the pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On the move from inside his 5. The extra blocker. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Keeps it and gets the first down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
The run to the left. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The give to the back. There's a crease. Still on his feet. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Mustangs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got his man across the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Got a man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Falcons eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff for Brown. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here's a return from midfield. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Motion from the wideout.
Keep. Hey, move.
One more time, it's Brown. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Got room to work.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Makes the catch.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver.
Hey, move.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Break.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Off the RPO, complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Return. Go.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Trying to run it in. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
End of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jennings. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught. Quick step and go. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, SMU.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Mustangs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. And the Mustangs respond.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quick completion on the out route.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1. And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.